Envision a sanctuary where community and sustainability are the cornerstones of living. In this haven, every family is able to grow their own food, children flourish through homeschooling tailored to unlock their full potential, and education extends beyond textbooks, instilling self-worth and a deep understanding of the world around them. Here, goodwill isn't just an ideal, it's the essence of daily life, where respect for law and order harmonizes with the community's resourcefulness. This place isn't just a dream, it's a call to action for everyone who believes in a better, more connected way of living. Join us in building a future where each individual's contributions create a tapestry of enduring harmony and prosperity. Join us in Hotepistan.
Hey, chat, I just need to know what the hell's going on my screen. Did Amber Rose get the call? The Grift Report starts right now.
2, 1, boom. Hotep Jesus.
Of all the Jesuses I know, he's the Hotepiest. Social scientist and YouTube host, Hotep Jesus.
How the fuck do you get a name like Hotep Jesus?
The one and only Hotep Jesus.
Ryan Sharp, better known to the world as Hotep Jesus.
Hotep Jesus. Hotep Jesus. Hotep Jesus.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
Somebody said, what do you think you are, some kind of Hotep Jesus?
Ooh,
and
that's
I was
good.
Just like, ooh, that's sexy. Yes, I do think I'm Hotep Jesus.
Hold on. There we go. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, depending on where you are in the world. Welcome to the Grift Report, live Monday through Friday, 2 p.m. Eastern. I'm your host, the Grift God.
Hotep Jesus. Hotep Jesus. Hotep Jesus.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
Oh, this a real Hotep brother.
Hotep to the chat. Hotep to the Hotepistanis.
Hotep.
Shout out to my Hoteps, all my chatters. It's Tuesday. What's up, family? It's up. Steph Colonel says Amber Rose did not get the call. We're going to talk about it. Shout out to Steph Colonel, Renee Vogel, Strong Dad, Heather Harnett, Andre Brown, Steph Colonel, Rudy the Vet, Russo, Trader Crypto Hotep, Haram Life, Ronan in the house. What's up, family? What up, Dominique? Thank you for the love. So I've been on this high nutrition diet recently, and mostly because I'm trying to look my best. I'm trying to increase my glow in my skin and shit like that. So I started this high nutrition diet. So I told you guys before. So my day starts off with a smoothie with banana, oat milk, and this week is bitter nut cola. It is also one of the ingredients in Apex. No, I'm sorry, in Flow. It's in Flow. Always get those confused. Bitter nut cola, powder, a little bit of chocolate, and then after that, I juice greens. So I let that sit. That's my breakfast. The smoothie is my breakfast. Then I have some greens. And then after that, I have an apple. And I don't eat anything like heavy until supper. And then I'll have like some pasta or something like that for supper. But I'm not vegan. I hate that term. That term is stupid. But I'm shying away from animal products and eating dead carcass, mostly because it's not good for me. I don't know about y'all. Maybe it's good for y'all, but for me, it's just not conducive with the goals that I want to meet right now. And I need a tremendous amount of energy. And the diet that I'm on right now gives me a tremendous amount of energy and makes the show better. And there's a new format now. So with this show, I'm no longer doing live interviews. Okay. We might do live debates, but we're no longer doing live interviews. Those are pre-recorded. Okay. And me and Taylor discussed this and put it together, and we're going to release those soon. So if you're on my locals, you're going to get access to the full interview with Royce White and AK Kamara. If you're on my locals, we'll upload that immediately as soon as I get that back from Taylor. Okay. Then it'll be released to the public in parts, and then they'll get the whole interview as a whole on like Saturday or Sunday or something like that. So Royce Wright, AK, they just took over Minnesota Republican Party. A lot of great things. Exciting interview, very explosive. It's Royce White, so you know how that gets. And very insightful. So make sure you like and subscribe this video, and get ready for that and much more. Also, I reached out to Tanai Ricks. I want to talk to Tanai Ricks about the Terrence Howard interview with Joe Rogan and see, you know, what he agrees with, what he disagrees with, and why. So I'm working on scheduling that with Tanai as well. With that being said, homeschooling for the kids today is revolved around the Terrence Howard interview. In fact, part of homeschooling is you got to watch the vaccines. They're watching the vaccine section now. And after that, after they stop and finish watching that, they got to go watch the 3/4 of, because you only got to watch the ending to get the message, but 3/4 of the first Matrix movie. So the kids got to go back and watch the first Matrix movie, then tell me how do they interpret that and how does it relate to real life. So the Terrence Howard interview, I got into it last night, and absolutely phenomenal work, very intriguing, and I enjoyed it. So it was so good that I thought it was a great starting point for the boys in homeschooling to get into some of the sciences, you know. So that's what we're going to be doing, and that's what's happening on the homeschooling front, my life front. And yeah. He said, "You're not consuming chicken menstrual cycle for breakfast?" So even the eggs I've removed, and eggs are like my go-to. That's why I can't say I'm vegan, because eggs are just my go-to, and I'm probably going to have some eggs at some point, but I haven't had any eggs this week. Yeah, we went to the diner, I think, the other day, and I had some eggs. I think it was Saturday, but no, I don't want to do anything pussy and mucusy. You know what I'm saying? Or dead. You know, I really want to just stick to all whole foods, things that detox and clean, and it's working out really, really well for me. Tremendous amount of energy. And then, of course, I top that off with my smoothie. I have my Apex and my Flow. Right? I take 3 capsules of each, 3 capsules of Apex, 3 capsules of Flow, and you already know how that go. When you got the Apex in your system, you got the Flowpex in your system. Man, let me tell you, I was coaching this weekend, and I got in the other coach's face. Okay, I was turned up to the max. And afterwards, I was like, damn, Apex really does work. Because you know how many times I punched that dude in the face in my head? Like, in my head, I'm like, all right, just a right hook. Boom. I was so angry. Apex doesn't make you angry, but it does increase your testosterone. D-Dot, what up, D-Dot? My boy D-Dot is in the house. He said, just smoke weed and everything works. D-Dot, how much herb have we burned, man? D-Dot watched me grow up. That's amazing to see him in here. He was there when I was 20, young hustler. I'm about to add him. Let me give you a wrench, man. D-Dot, you gotta get a wrench, man. We used to smoke hella herb. Oh my God. I can't even smoke that much herb nowadays. Also, last announcement. Also, don't forget, directly after this stream, we're going over to Twitter. We're going to Elon's app. All right. Me and Goldstein, we got our show. We cooking up our show. In fact, did I miss a DM from him? Because we were supposed to work on. I'm doing so fucking much. It's absolutely ridiculous. Did we settle on the title? Okay, here we go. So I like that first one. MTG lifts weights but not laundry. I like that. Let's run with that one, Goldstein. MTG lifts weights but not laundry. Cam knocks fire from CNN and more. Yeah. All right. So that's what we're talking about with Goldstein. So make sure y'all show us some love on the tweeters. With that being said, we got an action-packed show lined up for you today. Let's go ahead. Let's not waste any time. Let's get right into it. As you already know, on Wednesdays, Woke Diaries comes out. The AOC squad has released a trailer. Let's take a look.
Alexandra is her name and social justice is her game. It's the Woke Princess Diaries. The Woke Princess Diaries.
On the next Woke Princess Diaries.
You must be Alexandra.
Finna murder y'all bitches.
See?
I have so many questions.
Excuse me, brown person? Fuck yeah, a real life gulag.
Hey, yo. So tomorrow, 11 a.m. Eastern Time, Woke Princess Diaries drop. Shout out to AOC Saul. If you want to buy the AOC Saul with a bot, I use bot trading. Allows you to DCA. It's probably the safest way to get into some of this stuff here instead of aping in with one purchase. Link in the description box below. Get my Telegram bot. Make sure you got some Solana. Charge up your bot and get the trade. And link in the description box below to trade with my meme bot. It'll lower your fees and my fees, which makes all of us very, very happy. Next, so that's tomorrow, Wednesday. Next, it's time to get into the Men of Order moment of the day. Men of Order moment of the day is brought to you by none other than Harlem's very own, Dipset's very own, Killer Cam, a.k.a. Cameron. He went on CNN for an interview. Well, let's listen to what happened.
Thanks for being here. First, when you saw that video of Diddy, Cassie in that hotel, did you recognize that Sean Combs?
What I want to say, first of all, when I seen the video, everything in the video is egregious. I'm against. I don't support all the charges that's alleged against him. I don't support any of that trafficking, minors, domestic violence. I'm totally against it. So when I seen the video, yeah, I was kind of upset with it. Being that I know him, he's not necessarily a friend, but yeah, I was upset when I seen it. But
did you recognize
everything
him?
I just said.
Did you recognize that kind of anger at all from your experiences?
I don't know like that. What do you mean? Do I be recognized? Do I recognize him? I seen him. What do you mean my experiences? I seen him and I thought it was disgusting. I didn't do a zoom in to see if it was really him or nothing, but.
So this the setup, right? And Cam peeping the setup, right? And they always send a sister in here to go take a black man. And did you recognize them? Is this the P. Diddy you know? Like, why are you trying to involve me in this nigga shit? You brought me on the platform to involve me in this nigga shit? I would be upset if I was Cam. Rightfully so. My bad.
He admitted it was him, so yeah, it was him.
What did you think about the apology that he gave in that other video?
Ain't me for this. The apology ain't for me to decide, for Cassie. What I think about it don't matter. He ain't do nothing to me. Cassie need to ask Cassie if she accept the apology. I told you how I feel. I said what I said.
I want to play a conversation that you had on your podcast back in September with Mace. Listen.
Yeah.
When you had your record deal, why did you take me to Biggie Smalls and not Bad Boy?
Man, it's almost gonna bring me to tears to say this. I just, being that I saw you as such a good friend, I wanted to put you with somebody I knew with.
Thank you, man. I really appreciate that. A lot of people ask me that on Instagram, man. Don't have me just out here crying and shit, man. I don't want to get emotional in here, man.
Instantly, I knew Biggie would do right by you.
Can you tell us a little bit more about that? I mean, is there something known in the industry about how Diddy treated his artists?
So I'm going to get some cheeks after this horsepower joint. I'm just going off what Mace said. Mace took me to Biggie. I don't really know Puffers like Mace know Puff. So I appreciate what Mace said. And of course, that's my brother. So if he felt that way, then he felt that way. I can't really tell you how Puff moves or anything like that. Mace may know better than me because he was signed to Puff. I wasn't. But my show does come on at 8 a.m. Eastern on YouTube. It's called It Is What It Is. And y'all make sure y'all check it out. I mean, I might get some more information out of Mace from there. But for me to tell you how Puff act and all that, I don't know. I never was signed to him.
Yeah. What about the industry in general? I mean, so many people have pointed out that Diddy couldn't get away with this stuff if there weren't a lot of people protecting him. Do you think that's the case?
Who the talent agent for this joint? Like, you think I'll be sitting around watching what Diddy do and all this? I didn't know this was a Diddy joint that y'all invited me to. Who booked me for this joint?
All right.
Wow, and I'll be sitting around watching Diddy and all that. Yeah,
Thanks.
Man, come on, man.
Thanks for joining us. Thank you for your time tonight.
Yeah. Thank you for having me. You enjoy.
This is how a real nigga handles media. This is how a real nigga handles CNN. That's how you handle you. What the fuck you asking me these Diddy questions for? You brought me up here to talk about this shit. Is this what the industry stands for? This is a setup. She tried to get him to dry snitch. They always send a black woman in. I don't know if she knows it or not, but let's bring Cameron up here. He's got a successful show. It is what it is. Maybe we can get a sound bite out of him. Cam like, yo, I'm going to use this opportunity to promote my shit. He got the horsepower up there. I wonder how horsepower pairs with Apex. That's probably got to be a wallop of a dosage. But I'm not done with this topic yet. It's time to check the coons. Here go Uncle Hotep's endorsement. Uncle Hotep's homeboy, ABL. Here he go talking about nearly 50 years old acting like a child. Lord, let's pray for this nigga. Alhamdulillah. This nigga done lost his mind. He done lost his cotton-picking house Negro mind. Since when does CNN deserve respect, ABL? How does ABL get this take wrong? How does he not see what's going on here? How does he not respect the griftability of Cam to promote his products, get his shit off, and stand 10 toes down on what he believes in? CNN try to set him up. They try to get him implicated in physical assault, domestic abuse, sexual assault, and everything else that goes on in Hollywood. They trying to get him to dry snitch, and be implicated. And he like, yo, what kind of interview is this? How could you have how could you choose CNN over Cameron? Back in my day, CNN stand for Capone and Noriega.
Oh, this a real Hotep brother.
That's what CNN stood for back in my day, Capone and Noriega. Not this communist news network. And he chose CNN over the brother. This is why I say, yo, we can't trust these niggas. We gotta check the cones. Stewart is correct. They wanted a soundbite. That's what they try to get. That's what they try to get. They try to get a soundbite out of Cam. He saw the trap, called out the trap, and kept it pushing. And got his product endorsements off. It's just like every time a nigga do something that's not proper, they're wrong. This is that Puritan mindset that has been ingrained in the red wokes and the blue wokes, where you got to sit up straight and you better act right and you better talk right and have some decency and don't you dare be rude. Meanwhile, CNN could set you up to put your head on a chopping block and nobody sees anything wrong with that. Well, that's not how you handle that. You're supposed to handle an interview much more professionally. No, that's what the Pilgrims do, okay? And even the Pilgrims was bucking against the system. Go check the Whiskey Rebellion. But that's for Puritans. That's for the Protestant Puritans. These rules do not translate to Negroes, to niggers. Please, we do not have to act like the Pilgrims. You better put on your suit. Make sure you got your necktie on. Master said we not allowed to act up. We not allowed to have attitude. The fuck is this respectability politics coming from ABL? Because that's what this is. This is fucking respectability politics. Created by the Puritans out of Europe. The same ones that told you better not do a dance with your feet crossed. Banned your black ass from dancing. Banned your black ass from laughing in a laughing barrel. You had to laugh in a laughing barrel if you wanted to laugh in public. Huh? And this nigga here, he come with his respectability politics. Yeah, I bet you Royce White just said the same thing. No, Royce White didn't say that. We're not even going to bring that up. I don't even want to see that. I don't even want to see that. Royce White didn't say that. I'm not believing that because that's a terrible fucking take. Come on, HJ, there's a certain decorum we need to maintain. Yeah, fuck that decorum shit. Decorum these nuts, nigga.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
Let's move on with the show. Because I'll be here all day cussing these coons out. Y'all know, it's time for everyone's favorite segment, Grifter of the Day. Today's Grifter of the Day goes out to, well, we're going to start with the Democrat fucking party. I don't know how much of this video we're going to play because I might get sick to my stomach, but apparently the Democrats are running a fucking pedo ring and they got a whistleblower. Did y'all see this video? Let's take a look.
To make the story up for you.
What did you do with this information?
So, as soon as I got the information, I thought it was a slam dunk. I thought like these people were going to jail. You know, I thought that maybe I solved something that that the FBI or somebody was, you know, working on for a long time. And I instantly went to the exploited children tip line, and I submitted, you know, saying who the owner of the website was, that I had access to all the data, and that they were welcome to have it, basically. Then I reached out to a bunch of news stations, and talked to a ton of reporters, and all of them were super excited to talk to me.
What news stations?
Sun Sentinel, Daily Mail, Business Insider, Fox, some influencers, Ronan Farrow, Candace Owens, they both didn't read my messages. But as for the news stations, they... You know, I had full conversations with the reporters. They knew what they were getting themselves into. They were very excited about reporting on it. And once it got back from legal, they weren't allowed to report on it. And I said, well, okay, if you're not allowed to report on the illegally obtained material that I have, just let parents know that this website exists and whatever you want, but just keep whatever illegal out of it. You know, I just want parents to know that this website exists. You don't need to put my name. You don't need to put the material that I obtained. Nothing. Every single one of them completely disregarded me. I sent a lot of those notes over to Project Veritas with some evidence of that, but not a single person until now has done anything about this.
This fool needs
Not
some
one-
apex.
Not any conservative media, not any liberal media, because unfortunately that's the day and age we live in now,
Right.
right? None of them would touch this.
No.
None of them want to be involved in saving kids.
When I say I tried so hard, and nobody wanted to do anything.
So what wound up happening with the information?
So
Law enforcement didn't want to get involved either.
No, so I called my attorney.
Hold on a second. Hold on. I got these fluids flowing through my body. I got this fucking apex flowing through my body. Here this motherfucker go in the chat talking about, he said, Fox, H-Day, don't try to act like this is only the left. Sit your punk ass in timeout. You got 5 minutes in timeout to think about yourself. Don't you ever fucking question me. I'm the most fucking nonpartisan nigga you'll ever find on this fucking planet. So don't ever fucking sit up here and act like I'm a nigga just chilling for the right. Have a fucking seat, know who the fuck you talking to, and read the fucking room. Fuck is wrong with y'all? I ain't these other niggas. Don't play with me. Sit in timeout for 5 minutes and put the dunce hat on, stupid.
Attorney locally, and then I called an attorney in Virginia because the owner of the website happened to be a Democratic politician.
You heard that? The owner of the website happened to be a Democratic politician. That's why I said it's the Democrats. You need to sit your dumb ass down some goddamn where. Jumping to conclusions. We ain't even get through the motherfucking whole video yet. Here you go, jumping to conclusions. Sit back and watch the motherfucking show. Get some fucking plantain chips, some popcorn or some shit, and shut the fuck up, sit down and watch the show. Enjoy the fucking Grift report.
And ran for Congress 2 times. His name is Nathan Larson, and I'll explain more about him in a second. But I talked to a lawyer in Virginia because I knew that's where he lived, and I wanted to see what I could do from there. So the lawyer in Virginia basically told me she didn't know what to say. She never heard of anything like this. The lawyer in Florida reached out to the local task force, let them know that I had access to the information, and then as well as, doing that tip line. So from that point on, all of these news stations and all the law enforcement connections, whatever you want to call them, they all were fully aware that Nathan Larson was running this website, that he was, he ran for Congress twice, that he was an extremist, he did crazy things, but he did run for Congress 2 different times in Virginia. So I thought that they would take that seriously. Well, completely ignored.
Completely ignored it. Project Veritas gave me access to some of the stuff you guys are working on together. Yeah. And in one of those videos, you're reading a quote from Nathan Larson. I'm going to read it right now. Mm-hmm. This is from Nathan Larson, Democratic politician that ran for VA Congress multiple times, ran a website for pedos to discuss their dark intentions and fantasies. Here's the quote. It's not enough kids and take their innocence. You also need to reproduce the next generation with them. Let them see that you prefer to the offspring you have with them than to continue to have with a woman who is no longer jailbait.
What?
The quote continues. But you can still sometimes. Just let her know, though, that what you love her for the most is producing with you a fresh, new, young girl.
Oh my God.
This is her main value and contribution hat. You think fondly of her. This is disgusting.
Exactly.
You think fondly of her for because that beautiful daughter reminds you of her.
What the fuck?
It's unimaginable. It's like, how do people think this way? But there's so many people that think this way that it's alarming. I
told y'all this shit was going to get spooky, yo.
How else to put it? It's way more people than you'd think, than you'd like to believe.
Code words: pizza and cooking, and cheese pizza stands for.
Yep.
Yep.
This is disgusting.
Yeah, it gets only worse than that. You know, it's really bad.
Hold on, motherfuckers. Diecaster, here come Diecaster talking about I'm out. How about you be out and stay out, motherfucker? You don't want to watch the whole show? 24-hour ban, you bitch. Now you can't talk in my chat for another 24 hours, and if I remember your name tomorrow, you banned too. I don't give a fuck if you gotta leave. You don't gotta announce your shit. We gotta expose these motherfuckers.
How much worse does it get?
Worse. I mean, people. This is a person talking about it, and it makes me uncomfortable just as much as it makes you uncomfortable. But you know, these people, what they're talking about, they're doing. You know, this guy isn't some guy with a bunch of fantasies. This guy got arrested 6 months after. Nobody did anything about it. And, you know, like I said, I try my best. He gets arrested 6 months later with a 12-year-old at a layover at an airport after he kidnapped her. So not only did he talk about it, he did it, and he got caught. You know, as for some other people, I don't know how much more I can go into it, but one guy we're investigating as of 2020, which is after I submitted the data, he got in trouble for doing something horrible to a child as well, became a fugitive, and I think they eventually got him. But, you know, we're not even close to through the list yet, and, you know, we got a lot more people to expose, and they're not just talking about it, they're doing it.
So in the video, he says, I got this information to the various news outlets. One of them was Candace Owens, and nothing, right? Hotep Jesus is going to make sure we played on the Grift Report.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
It's hard to listen to. I told y'all I don't know how much we're going to listen to because it's really hard to listen to because this stuff, you know, I got kids and shit. This shit is, you know, these fucking weirdos belong, you know, where they belong. You know what I'm saying? But it's got to get exposed. It's got to get talked about. We talk about a lot of things on this show, and these nasty ass Democrats going to get talked about too. All right? All right. Francisco Sanchez Jr., $20 super says, thank you, HJ. We just got a little bit closer to our goal. Today's goal is for Amber Rose's tattoo removal. Women should not get tattoos. Let's be clear. So Amber Rose is now endorsing Trump. And it's funny enough, I went to go look up this story and I saw an article here from The Root, the Boule class, some Boule babble. So this one comes from a Candace McDuffie. I don't know who Candace McDuffie is. Let's see if we can find her image here. There she go. Nose ring. Yeah, typical. Typical. There she go. Yeah, I kind of figured. Anyway, let's see what Candace has to say before we judge. I always like to highlight the writers of these articles so people know who writes these things, right? I think it's very important that they get their credit for their work. Feminist Amber Rose supports non-feminist Donald Trump, and social media has all the shade. So here she is being petty. I'm assuming right away. How long is this article before we get into it? Because I'm not going to read a whole fucking diatribe about this dumbass shit. Now, remember, The Root is the article that published this article. Let's see if we can find it. Here we go. How come it doesn't pop up in their search? Let's do a Google search then. Black men are the white people of black people. Okay, let's pull this up. Here we go. Straight black men are the white people of black people. That's what this article says. This is the same website. I just want to show you and put some context here. Okay, let's go back. Let's go back. Shout out to Francisco Sanchez with the $30 super. Said, hold up, HD, I got your tattoos are not attractive on women. You the man. We almost hit our goal. Actually, we did hit our goal. Single-handedly, Francisco Sanchez Jr. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Let's go down. Let's see what they say here. Amber Rose has taken to Instagram to share that she is now a Donald Trump supporter. Thank God. Somebody with some bravery. Remember I told you white women will single-handedly destroy or save a nation? Shout out to the malls. Is Amber Rose officially a mall now? It's going to take white women to save us. Amber Rose has taken to Instagram to share that she is now a Donald Trump supporter. On Monday, the 40-year-old model, yeah, she's a mall, 40-year-old model and former stripper posed with the presumed, see, that's the thing, right? If she was in favor of, let's say Amber Rose came out and said, I endorse Biden, she would have never said former stripper. She wouldn't have sex shamed her. She would have just left it at 40-year-old. She might even embellished a little bit and said supermodel. So anyway, former stripper. She was a stripper before. Yay. She's done a lot of things since. How come you didn't say the 40-year-old feminist, leader of a feminist movement? Why didn't you include all of that? It says, she tried to remove her feminism right here, quote unquote feminist. These people are disloyal. As soon as you do one thing they don't dislike, they will trash you. They will talk shit about you. That's why you cannot trust these motherfuckers, yo. You cannot trust them. These communists, these leftists, these socialists, you can't trust them. The minute you step away from that party, they will stab you in the back. Discrediting her character would have just said influencer, socialite. That's all she had to say. Influencer and socialite. Let's go back. Monday, the 40-year-old model and former stripper posed with the presumed 2024 presidential frontrunner and captioned the picture Trump 2024 alongside 3 American flag emojis. It wasn't that long ago that Rose called Trump a fucking idiot in an interview with The Cut and said that she really hopes he's not president. In 2016, Rose also told Us Weekly that she was planning to leave the country over Donald Trump's win. I can't even think about it. I'm moving. I'm out. I can't. And I'm taking my son with me. Right. So this is what Amber Rose was saying before. Now, maybe she had a walk away moment. Maybe she started seeing them prices at the gas station. She started to see that her money started drying up. And she like, hold up. I was getting money under Trump. Maybe I was wrong. Rose has used her celebrity to champion women's rights. She hosted a slut walk in 2015 to speak out against sexual harassment on college campuses and other places and raised over $50,000 for the Amber Rose Foundation. She founded the organization to promote discussion about women's rights and equality issues. She has been vocally adamant about ending rape culture, slut shaming, and victim blaming regarding sexual assault. Okay. Many see Rose's stance as hypocritical, as Trump has been accused of sexual harassment and found liable for sexual assault. His actions also helped the Supreme Court abolish Roe v. Wade, making it harder for women to obtain an abortion. No, it didn't. The backlash Rose has faced prompted her to comment on the Shade Room's Instagram page to defend her stance. She says, now here's a Instagram page. She says, laugh my ass off. Y'all think Biden cares about black people? Sad. Do your research. I did. I'll always put women first. Y'all want biological men in women's sports? Uh-oh. Now you notice. She ain't touch on that. Candace McDuffie, why you ain't talk about that? Y'all scared to talk about biological men in women's sports. Oh, you ain't had no comment. Where's the comment? Where's the paragraph? That's it? Just a quote and move? She a turf now. Yup. See that feminist shit is going to splinter real quick. And they try to throw the biological men in there. And some of these real feminists like, wait, hold up now. Y'all taking this shit a little bit too far. But Hotep's been told you, Amber Rose, that's why you shouldn't have been on that feminist side of this shit in the first motherfucking place, because it was leading you down the path to be replaced, you dumbass.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
But I'm glad you're back with us. I'm glad you're finally seeing the light. She said Trump supports the reasonable compromise on abortion. Stop being brainwashed because we're people of color. Make your own decisions. Now, the only people mad at Amber Rose are the boule babble Negroes, brunch boots Negroes, right? Celebrity Negroes, the ones that haven't gotten the call yet. You know who hasn't gotten the call yet? I guess Jalen Rose hasn't gotten the call yet. Blacks shouldn't just vote for Biden. We should be voting against Trump. Recognize. What? How is this nigga still operating on the old program? He ain't get the update yet. This nigga ain't download the update yet. Jalen, either you download the update or you get the call. Amber Rose downloaded the fucking update. She didn't get the call. She downloaded her update. You didn't get the call and you're operating on outdated software. What the fuck are you talking about? If you vote for Biden, you're voting for Biden. If you vote for Trump, you're voting for Trump. What do you mean? Oh, we're voting against Trump. You still on that shit? You still got TDS? You still got Trump derangement syndrome? Is you fucking retarded? I know athletes don't be the smartest motherfuckers on the planet, but god damn, bro. You mad because she out here on her own volition, using God's will, using God's free will to make her own decisions for what's best for her and her family, and she has finally seen the light? And here you come. You saying you want biological men and women's sports? Is that what you saying, Jalen? Just come out and say it. I need all these sports commentators. This is the. They asked Dawn. When Dawn was out there facing against Caitlin Clark and them girls, they asked her, do you support? Right? Let's ask these niggas. Let's ask Shaquille O'Neal. Let's ask Charles Barkley. Let's ask Cam and Mace. Let's go around to all these motherfucking commentators and let's get this shit out in the open now. Which way do you fucking stand? Amber Rose got some motherfucking sense. What the fuck is wrong with the rest of y'all? Do you want to protect women or nah? Either you a rapist or you protect women. Let us know, Jalen Rose. Let us know. Which one are you for? Are you for men's and women's bathrooms changing and undressing and looking at your daughter? Or are you for protecting women? Which way, Western man? Which way, black man? Which way, Jalen Rose? You sound ignorant, you sound retarded, and you either need to get the call or you need to get the fucking update. Even Amber Rose, the stripper, got the fucking update. The fuck is wrong with you? How you ain't get the update yet? Is you a dumb nigga? Is you one of them dumb niggas that can't read? You can't read and you can't read the room. Just double illiterate. Fuck is wrong with you niggas? I'm sorry. Moving right along, let's go into our super dap of the day. They chose Uchiwali. Terrible. Terrible. Stewart said he's trying to maintain his lifestyle with them Disney bucks. That's all it is. That's all it is. He got a daughter too, Lauren? Should be ashamed of themselves. Oh, man, Haram Life said NBA boys love them Transformers. Here we go.
Alhamdulillah.
Gotta pray for him. Gotta pray for him. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Jalen's questionable, had the baddest chick and divorced. I mean, shit happens, but it's starting to add up now. You know, all this evidence is starting to add up. Took too many boosters and it's starting to show? Yeah. The Hotepistan Mall Rehabilitation Center will be free and citizen funded. Talk to him, Haram Life.
Oh, this a real Hotep brother.
Talk to him, Haram Life. Fuck is wrong with these motherfuckers, man? These niggas make me sick. Jalen fucking Rose. This is when we need somebody to come out and say, shut up and dribble, nigga. Only thing dribbling is the drool coming out this dumbass nigga's mouth because he retarded.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
All right, I'm done. I'm done. Yo, shit is getting spicy. Hey, make sure y'all go follow Super Dap over on the tweeters, Social Fi. Yo, when y'all see the bag I put down on Super Dap, when y'all see the bag I put down on the financial center of Hotepistan, all I'm saying is match me. If you can match me, match me. Okay? But I'm putting down a bag. When Super Dat releases, when that Social Fi, I'm putting a bag down on Hotepistan, and y'all, it'll be public and everybody will be able to see it. And whatever you put down, everybody will be able to see it, and you'll earn based upon what you stake. So make sure y'all get ready for that Super Dat release. We got Crypto Hotep. He's dropping charts on Coinbase, meme coins, and all type of stuff. Join our Telegram group in the description box below. Link in the description box below. All right. All right. Yesterday was Monday. I was just getting my week started, but I'm fired up today. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. All right. Let's look into some world news. In South Africa, we call these types clever blacks. Black people who hide behind education to avoid the revolution. I call them university Negroes. They call them clever blacks. We talking about the same motherfucking people. Okay? And he's talking about this coon-ass little nigga who uses valedictorian speech to worry about the motherfucking Palestinians. Shit ain't got nothing to do with niggas. Sick of that shit. Well, what do our South African Hebrew Israelite brothers, because I think that's what they are. Hopefully I don't mischaracterize them. But let's see what our African brothers got to say about that Palestinian conflict and what the fuck it got to do with niggas.
And guess what? They are fighting the Palestinians again. Are they not fighting the Palestinians in Israel? Guess what? The Palestinians, they put us in slavery. That's the history you don't know, black men. Give me Jeremiah 3 verse 1. The Palestinians, they put us in slavery. Give me the sub-Saharan slave trade. That's the history you don't know. Because they call us, no, who my friend. No, those are not your friends. Those are your enemies according to the Bible. The sub-Saharan. Now read them. Let me show you. This right here, this is the transatlantic.
Yo, this nigga fired up. He told the one nigga read the passage, the other nigga to read, and he just still talking. read that. Like, can you shut up and let him read? He going off. I love his energy. You love my energy today? Listen, certain topics I get passionate about. Others, you can tell when I don't give a fuck, right? Certain topics I get under my skin and just very passionate about. I'm sorry. It just is what it is.
The sub-Saharan slave trade. From 652 AD until today, what does he say? That's Yemen. Yemen, again more. 1300. This is the 1200s. What do you see there? That's black people, right? Look on the side. Who's that? These are Arabs. No. Look at them. They are wearing dresses and so forth. You see them? Raise it higher so they can see. You see them? These are Arabs right here. What are they doing there? They are selling. Who are they selling? Your fathers and mothers. Understand that? Now look at that's Sudan, 1800s. Look at that. These are Arabs. These are our mothers right here being sold. This is Zanzibar. Look at your son right there. Look at that. With a chain. You see that? Who did this one? The Arabs. Now watch this. Now this is the slave trade that took place here in South Africa. There was slavery here in South Africa. What does it say there? Slave Registry Office, Cape of Good Hope. This is the certificate that the white man needed to have in order to buy and sell slaves. Here in Cape Town. Now watch this. This is where, you see, Iziko Museum. Iziko Museum in Cape Town, it used to be a slave office where they brought the slaves. You understand? Now this is how they advertised. They're selling and buying of our forefathers. There's a sale of price slave. Where is this? Cape Town, 28 September, 1801. This is your history, black man. Now look at it. That's in Tanzania. What are the Arabs doing? That's an Arab right there with a dress. You see our fathers with chains on.
Go off. Shout out to my African brothers that know the real. We ain't fucking with Palestine.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't fucking with Palestine. I'm not picking a side in that fucking war. Okay? It's none of my fucking business. I'm black. Nigga, I got enough motherfucking problems as a black man to be worried about another motherfucker who don't give a fuck about me, who would throw me in chains the first chance he get. Fuck him. Sorry if that's insensitive to anybody. I apologize now before I have to apologize later. Shout out to all my Arab homies. You know what I'm saying? It's good Arab homies out here. I keep telling y'all the Grifties was sponsored by dropkickcopy.com. Go to dropkickcopy.com/Hotep. Arab man from Dubai was the only sponsor of the Grifties. Mzungu ain't throw no bread up. So I'm being fair. I'm being fair. On an individual level, we could work with everybody. On an individual level, we could work with everybody. Shout out to my good Arab. Shout out to my nigga Nabil Aziz. You know what I'm saying? But that shit over there ain't our fight. That's not our fight. You know what I'm saying? That's not our fight. All right? You know what else ain't our fight? The other side of the motherfucking border. Nick Fuentes takes to the X app after being reinstated by Elon Musk and says Republicans in Congress have introduced a bill that would give Americans serving in the Israeli military the same benefits as Americans serving in the U.S. military. How much more obvious can they make it that our government has been totally infiltrated and bought by Israel? He says right here, treatment of service is in Israeli Defense Forces, says in general, for purposes of this chapter, to the extent practicable, the service of a citizen of the United States in Israeli Defense Forces, the IDF, shall be treated in the same manner as service in the uniformed services. Now, the problem with Nick Fuentes is either he's a Fed or ignorant. I don't know which one it is yet. Chat, many people think he's a Fed, but I think he's ignorant of history, okay? A particular part of history which says that Israel, United States, UK, and the rest of the EU, it's all one thing. I don't know why y'all keep pretending like the United States is supposed to be separate from Israel. It's all one thing, okay? If you don't fucking know this by now, you need to go fucking read Tragedy and Hope by Carol Quigley, okay? He explains it. He's a fucking communist, and he explains, he basically comes out and gives you all the dirt on the Illuminati. It's right there in the fucking book, okay? America is a satellite nation. Israel is a satellite nation. They all fall under Western Civ. Western Civ is what, see, they like to call globalism, or they like to call Western civilization globalism. No, it's Westernism. It's Westernism. Because globalism would include Russia and China, and they don't fuck with you like that. So it's Westernism. It's not globalism, it's Westernism. That detail is highlighted in Klaus Schwab's paper, The Great Reset, issued by the World Economic Forum. And they tell you in there, it's not globalism, it's Western front. It's a Western front. So there is no globalism. They tell you in their own documents. Carol Quigley tells you in his documents. World Economic Forum tells you in their own documents. So as much as we fucking give money to Israel, we should get same motherfucking benefits. That only makes motherfucking sense. If you go fight over there and you go help the Israelis, you should get the same benefits. What the fuck is wrong with that? You see, the white man wants a divorce from the Jew. That's the issue. But you can't divorce your family.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
The white man wants a divorce from his Jew, but you cannot divorce blood.
I wish all the black people were as smart as Hotep Jesus. And I wish all the white people were as smart as Hotep Jesus. And I wish all the Hispanics were as smart as Hotep Jesus. Because that guy, he really gets it. He knows how to boil it down.
I just tell the truth. That's all I do. No opinions, just sources and facts. Just sources and facts. That's all I do. Okay? That's all I do. When y'all catch up, let me know. So Scarlett Johansson has issued a statement on OpenAI. Says, I have confirmed its authenticity directly with her publicist. Okay. Says, last September, I received an offer from Sam Altman, who wanted to hire me to voice the current ChatGPT 4.0 system. Okay. And it's really good for homeschooling. Outside of that, it's probably going to ruin your life. Anyway, he told me that he felt that by my voicing the system, I could bridge the gap between tech companies and creators and help consumers to feel comfortable with the seismic shift concerning humans and AI. He said he felt that my voice would be comforting to people. Okay? So they want to give the AI a human aspect, right? Which book should you pick up? Go to HotepJesus.com. Go get you a copy of the Patriot Report, okay? When everybody was grifting off of Trump in 2016, you know what I was doing? I was studying, I was collecting resources, and I published this work. It's called the Patriot Report, Unmasking the Conspiracy Between Money and War. And it's got all the lies, well, I shouldn't say all lies, all the truths debunking the lies, okay? Go to HotepJesus.com. Go get you a copy of this book, okay? It took me about 2 years to compile, and you'll thank me later for it. You will be this is beyond red pill. I don't even know what pill that is. That's the Hotep pill. Okay. You want the Hotep pill on your financial system? Bada bing, bada boom, bada bow. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my Italian cats. So yeah, Lucy, correct. When I heard the release demo, I was shocked, angered, and in disbelief that Mr. Altman would pursue a voice that sounded so eerily similar to mine that my closest friends and news outlets could not tell the difference. Mr. Altman even insinuated that the similarity was intentional, tweeting a single word, her, of reference to the film in which I voiced a chat system, Samantha, who forms an intimate relationship with a human. So she's already fed into the propaganda, and I guess she's already said, you know what, I'm out, right? But she's already done the acting, and she's part of it. She should have just kept on going, but I commend her for not. 2 days before the ChatGPT 4.0 demo was released, Mr. Altman contacted my agent asking me to reconsider before we could connect. The system was out there. As a result of their action, I was forced to hire legal counsel who wrote 2 letters to Mr. Altman and OpenAI setting out what they had done and asking them in detail to detail the exact process by which they created the Sky Voice. Consequently, OpenAI reluctantly agreed to take down the Sky Voice. In a time when we are all grappling with deep fakes and the protection of our own likeness, our own work, our own identities, I believe these are questions that deserve absolute clarity. I look forward to resolution in the form of transparency and the passage of appropriate legislation to help ensure that individual rights are protected. It's kind of grimy, man. It's kind of grimy. He was like, Sam Altman basically said, hey, we'd love you to be for the voice of this thing. And she was like, I don't think I want to do that. Oh, well, we'll do it anyway. Shout out to the tech giants, because that's the way they move. Anyway, we about to go to the phone lines. Text Hotep in your name to 202-596-5631. Text Hotep in your name 202-596-5631. We'll be right back after this short, brief commercial break.
Envision a sanctuary where community and sustainability are the cornerstones of living. In this haven, every family is able to grow their own food, children flourish through homeschooling tailored to unlock their full potential, and education extends beyond textbooks, instilling self-worth and a deep understanding of the world around them. Here, goodwill isn't just an ideal, it's the essence of daily life, where respect for law and order harmonizes with the community's resourcefulness. This place isn't just a dream, it's a call to action for everyone who believes in a better, more connected way of living. Join us in building a future where each individual's contributions create a tapestry of enduring harmony and prosperity. Join us in Hotepistan.
Like I said, you want to get on the phone lines, text Hotep, your name to 202-596-5631. Lawrence said, oh my God, that hour went by fast. Yeah. I mean, I'm here to work for y'all. I know I picked this time slot because I know people going to be at work, and I'm like, I'm going to be that guy that helps you get through your workday. Your boss is pissing you off. You're like, man, shut the fuck up. Grift Report comes on at 2 p.m. I'm going to be locked in. You get to work, do your thing, and listen to some great info. Get your news updates and real fucking information. You know what I'm saying? Boost your IQ all at the same time. Hold on. Let me pull this up. Emily sent me this. I haven't watched it yet. Let's take a look at this submission here by Emily. Did they mention me on the show or something like that? What happened here? Let's take a look.
Grift, baby, I love it. Shout out to Hotep Jesus, man. He's the best.
Oh shit. Yo, appreciate that, man. Who is this? The most racist man giving props to the Grift God needs to be seen. Top Lobster and David L. Corbo on Luke We Are Change. Showing the Grift Report some love. We done made it, man.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
It's at HJ on another level today. I mean, I'm trying to tell y'all the secrets to this shit, There's certain secrets you got to do, and it starts with a energy based diet, right? You want to feed your body foods that are, and you got to exercise, right? But you got to feed your body certain foods, right? So again, you got to take my energy shake. I gave y'all that recipe at the beginning, and then I juice today. That helps as well. And then you add on the flow and the Apex, and I got pretty much everything I need for the day. As far as energy concerned, I got everything I need for the day. I don't need eggs. I don't need waffles. I'm not eating anything dead. I don't want dead food. Give me live food, okay? And that's the secret to a lot of this. This is a secret to, energy. And if you want to have your meat and whatever else, pause. Do that for dinner. Have your steak for dinner. You know what I mean? If you're gonna do that. But Flopex plus smoothie plus juicing got me up. It's got me up right now. It just is what it is. So if you Hotep, follow in my footsteps. I'm never gonna lead you wrong. I gotta get some cacao powder though. I ran out of cacao powder. I gotta get some of that. Tomorrow I might throw some moringa in my shake. I don't know what personality is gonna come out tomorrow when I throw moringa in my shake. But yeah, take responsibility for your health. All right, what else is going on here? Don't forget, right after the show today, we got we're going live with Hotep Goldstein, okay? Hotep Goldstein, we checking in with Goldstein. Psych Tyson, we was just talking about it. Psych Tyson got his Apex.
Oh, this a real Hotep brother.
Psych Tyson got his Apex. Said he about to find out. Hey, man. Shit works. Shit motherfucking works. Does what it's supposed to do. We're going to talk about that tweet in just a second. But we're going to be live 4:30 p.m. with Goldstein on the Twitter Spaces. We got a lot to talk about. We got a lot to discuss. Epic Twitter Spaces. Shout out to Goldstein keeping me active right? Sonny Johnson done found out about AOC Saul. Follow AOC Saul and get with the program. Let's go. We about to get Sonny down with the AOC squad. All right, let's come back. Let's talk about this right here. So I posted this tweet, and this tweet right here was sponsored by Demic. Demic says something prolific, and I told y'all this is the man who saved my life, right? So he's one of the few people I talk to, and I'm like, damn, I never thought about it like that, or damn, I never thought about that. He does that to me, right? Pause. So last week we were talking about the internet and inflation, and he said one thing that contributed to the inflation was the fact that, you know, you had laggards. Let me show you what a laggard is really fast. It's part of the adoption curve. Let me see. Okay, here we go. So many of you guys know this stuff, but for people who don't know, this will be education, and that's fine here. So we'll look at this, right? And actually, that's kind of small. What about this one? Yeah, this is good. Let's grab this one. I like this one. This one's fine. This is a little bit more detailed, right? So this is your adoption curve, right? Rogers innovation adoption curve, right? And basically what it says is here, it says you have innovators, and these are the people that, so Twitter's released in like, what year was Twitter released? Year Twitter released 2006, right? So Twitter was created in 2006. I joined in 2008, right? So I was part of the innovators. I'm also a tech enthusiast, but at least I was in the early adopter stage, right? So you have early adopters. Technology comes out and people adopt it, right? And these are tech enthusiasts or early adopters he describes as visionaries. Then you have the early majority, and these are people who are pragmatic, basically saying, I'll adopt it. I'm early, but, you know, when everything is pragmatic, when everything makes sense, they sort of work out the bugs. Then you got your late majority. They call them conservatives. These are people kind of late to the party. You know, these are the people that joined, I would say, pre-Trump. Then post-Trump, you get your laggards, right? And these are skeptics. These are people like, oh, I don't think I want to use that. You know, like the people who say, you know, Bitcoin is like, you know, like people who still don't have Bitcoin are like way motherfucking behind. Like they are definitely laggards, okay? And that's where they are right here. They're usually slow to adopt technology and new things, right? So you're a laggard. So the problem is everybody came. So I posted this tweet last night. Let's bring that back up. So I posted this tweet last night, and I said 1:43 a.m. to show you, you know, what the fuck what my brain was on at 1:43 a.m. And I said they need to section off Twitter. If you created your account after 2012, you shouldn't be able to comment or reply to posts from people who were here prior without permission. These people just learned how to use the internet and should be kept far from the rest of us. And I think we need to quarantine people who just got on Twitter. Now, some people have replied and said, but I was suspended and I was here before 2012. Well, if you had an account before 2012, then guess what? You're not included in that batch. I understand you had to recreate your account. You got banned. I have no problem with that. We'll include you in the 2012 batch. Okay. But anybody who came after 2012 should not be able to respond to me. Not without permission. They should ask for permission first. There should be like permission to comment on your shit, and I should be like granted. Okay. Or you just have a setting that says, okay, the laggards can comment on my shit. Because you got people, right? You got me, the motherfucking visionary, right? The tech enthusiast visionary arguing with these slow motherfuckers, these Johnny come lately motherfuckers, these motherfuckers who just created a fucking platform. Like I'm going to show you one instance of somebody who just learned how to use Twitter, okay? This is what the motherfucker says who just learned how to use Twitter. You know what he says? This motherfucker. You say something they don't like, and they go, I'm unfollowing you. How the fuck does my life change because yo punk ass with 10 followers unfollows me? You think that's supposed to fucking affect me? You shouldn't have been following me in the first place. You shouldn't have had permission to comment on my shit in the first motherfucking place. Because you're a laggard. You're way behind. You're slow. You're a bum. You're retarded. You're in the same bucket as Jalen Rose. You haven't updated the software yet. You should not be able to communicate with the visionaries. The visionaries and the fucking laggards should be completely separate. We should be able to comment on their shit, and they should not be able to comment on our shit. Because we're the adults in the room, and they're fucking children. Children should not be in adult conversations. When you get caught up to motherfucking speed, maybe, I would say after 4 years, you can now comment on our shit. 4 years. You need 4 years consistent with your Twitter account before you can fucking talk to me, the visionary, because you're fucking retarded and you don't know how to use the fucking internet. You don't know how to use social media. You're still crying about what you don't like on the internet. You haven't learned that lesson yet. You should have learned that lesson on fucking AOL chat rooms, but you wasn't even there. You was telling motherfuckers, oh, computers are bad or whatever the fuck you was saying. You wasn't there for Netscape. You wasn't there for AOL. You wasn't there for Black Planet. You are not an early adopter. You're a laggard. You're behind. You should not be able to talk to me. You should not be able to talk to the visionaries. You're fucking annoying. You're pests. You're like insects and rodents. You should be eradicated. You should be quarantined. Put these motherfuckers off into another part of Twitter. It should be laggard, bum-ass laggard Twitter, and the rest of us, the visionaries. So we can have some fucking peace, commingle, and be visionaries, and help each other grow. These other motherfuckers should have never had access to the motherfucking platform. Not our side of Twitter. We're going to call that the Ghetto.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
Okay. The Ghetto. You just signed up when Trump became president. The Ghetto. You just signed up in 2020. The Ghetto. Get your bum ass away from my account. You're a moron. You can't even deal with opposing opinions. It's the internet. You're supposed to view opposing opinions. You're supposed to view things you don't agree with. When I see shit on the timeline that I don't agree with, I take a look at it. I go, I don't agree with it, and I keep it fucking moving. I don't go, oh my God, this is disgusting. Shut your bitch ass up, Karen. You're fucking ghetto. I'm sick of this shit. We need a quarantine Twitter. Quarantine. If your account wasn't created before 2012, don't fucking talk to me. It's ridiculous. You don't even know how to fucking, you're arguing with strangers all day. You log on and you're arguing. That's the shit we did in 2009. We don't do that no more because we learned our lessons in 2009. That's why I said you niggas is late to the party. You just now learning lessons we learned a decade ago. So you should not be fucking talking to me. And I stand by this. I stand by this. If you signed up for Twitter in 2016, you are the ghetto. If you signed up in 2020, oh, you are definitely on the other side of the train tracks. I'm talking about Ohio, tire factory smoke, air just blowing it into your neighborhood ghetto. Okay? Just ghetto. And I'm talking about adults here. Kids don't count. And kids, I don't know what the fuck the kids is up to, all right? They not even on Twitter. They're on TikTok or some other shit, right? They on some next level shit. I can't even keep up with the kids is on. The kids are definitely fucking early adopters, all right? I'm talking to all you bum-ass motherfuckers who just got a Twitter account and think your opinion matters. Your opinion does not fucking matter. That's another Hotep lesson. Your opinion does not fucking matter. You know what matters? What the fuck did you produce? What did you bring into this world that had not existed prior to? Did you create something today, motherfucker? Is you taking care of your motherfucking family? Because your opinion is worth shit, especially if you just got on Twitter in 2020. If you got on Twitter in 2020, that should just be classified as the ghetto of Twitter, the ghettoest of ghettos of Twitter, and you shouldn't be able to comment on nobody's shit except for other ghetto motherfuckers so we can watch y'all just be ghetto in the corner. Because the rest of us don't act like this on the internet. People who came prior to 2012, we don't act like this on the internet. We know how to have fun. We know how to find the information we want and discard the shit we don't want. And we have fun. And here come you bum-ass ghetto motherfuckers all in my neighborhood, and I can't call the cops.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
Get the fuck out my neighborhood. Why are you talking to me, you dusty little ghetto hood rat? You dusty, red, woke, ghetto hood rat. You think I care that you unfollowed me? Who says shit like that? Oh, I'm unfollowing you. Who cares? Hit the unfollow button and keep it pushing. You entitled bitch. Because that's what they think it is. They think they're so entitled that they believe that if they announce that they leave, it's supposed to hurt your feelings. It's not hurting my feelings. What I am, I'm pissed off because you're so fucking stupid. That's what it is. I'm trying to figure out why you think I should give a fuck that you hit the unfollow button. Just hit that bitch and go. I don't fucking care.
Call from
Ghetto Dad.
Ghetto Dad, what's up, man?
I had to call in, you know what I'm saying? Put an end to this old Twitter nigga rant that you got going on. Had to put an end to this old Twitter nigga rant. Listen, first of all, I mean, I feel what you're saying, but it should be more like a personality or experience metric. Because I got out of prison in 2015. I didn't find Twitter till 2019. But I'm going to tell you what, a lot of these so-called innovators, people who've been on that app forever, are fucking disconnected from the world. They don't even know what life is like outside of Twitter. They innovate really well, and few of them are connected like yourself, right? Or Sonny Johnson, right? But a lot of y'all are not fucking connected with shit. And you know what? I'm going to push it even further. If we're going to take diametric stances, then this is my stance. If you ain't spent a year in prison, then you shouldn't be allowed to say shit about anything. Because a lot of people don't have no life experience. And most of the motherfuckers who actually on some shit have been in prison or been in jail for a significant amount of time. If you one of these weekend niggas, like, oh yeah, I spent a week in jail. Nigga, that ain't shit. A week in jail.
I'm a weekend nigga. I'm a
you
weekend
a
nigga.
Weekend nigga.
I'm a weekend
you a
nigga.
Weekend nigga. But I understand that.
Listen, after my third weekend in the
it don't count.
at the county,
it does not count.
I realized something. I realized that I should not go back because there's no way I should be. See, the first time I went in, I was terrified. The second time I went in, I was annoyed. The third time I went in, I was like, I'm going to leave this place with some connects. You know, I'm going to have a good time. Let me kick back and tell some stories. I was like, I can see how niggas get comfortable in jail because I should not be this comfortable.
There are niggas who are comfortable in jail. This is a fact. But this is why I'm going to say, you know, there's a fair balance because a lot of niggas who've been locked up are dumb as fuck. Most of them are dumb as fuck. Only a handful of the ones you know, if you're a good dude, are actually on some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like Goldstein and Rudy, when you come across felons like that, they are still an anomaly, even amongst felons. So I feel like we got to have like maybe a life experience.
I understand that. But just because you ex-cons was delinquent half your life don't mean the rest of us got to be delinquent half our life to learn a motherfucking lesson.
Exactly. No. You're right. You're 100% correct. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all niggas chose to be robbers, and I wasn't trying to rob no fucking body.
Some of us were born with the battery in the back already. You know what I'm saying? We were born on that time, and there was
the thing is, y'all had time to sit the fuck down and read some books. Okay. That's what this shit come down to. Niggas need to sit down and read. That's the big lesson here.
How about a book limit? How about you shouldn't be allowed to say shit to nobody ever at all, or even have children unless you've read a certain amount of books.
Nigga, they should lock the internet until a nigga pick up a book. It should be locked until a nigga reads some shit. That's facts.
A book and 2 years employed. Same job. Same fucking job.
Yes.
No other job. The same job.
Now there are exceptions to this rule, right? Like, you just got out of jail. I completely understand. We'll hand you a bill of rights that tells you exactly how you should conduct yourself on social media, and you'll have a probationary period where you're going to spend time. You're going to spend some time in the ghetto of the internet, and if you prove yourself worthy, then you can comment on, posts from the innovators, right? We'll have a special program. But if your account, you've been a free and willing, a free individual of this society, free citizen of society, and you still have not created a Twitter, and you waited until Donald fucking Trump ran for president, and that's your reason for logging on to Twitter, yo ass belongs in the fucking ghetto. I don't want to hear shit you got to say.
Right, now we cooking. But I like the amendment, you know what I'm saying? I just feel like, we gotta make space for some of us, you know what I'm saying, who found the internet,
there will be exceptions. There are exceptions. We'll have an ex-con exception. We'll have a your account got banned exception. In fact, if your account got banned, we might have to just put a premium on your account. We're gonna allow you into the innovators and let them know, like, this motherfucker is edgy. You need an edgy badge on you.
If you just got out of prison though, I think you shouldn't be allowed to use the internet for nothing except for, your job, for finding jobs. It literally a complete internet lock until you get off of parole, because a lot of niggas who go back, they spend more time on, so like they discovered like social media didn't exist. Like when I got locked up, iPhone was just there. So when I got out of prison, man, I spent like $60, $70 on microtransactions on dumbass video games on the cell phone. I had to learn a lesson. So I feel like locking a nigga away from the internet entirely until he actually has a job, is off of parole, and is doing something, then you give him the internet. Then you give him the right to be in the public square.
I like that. I like that. I'm not opposed to that.
Yo, I respect your diet. You know what I'm saying? I'll be doing my best not to comment on nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because I see like you are trying to like ignite people with your diet tweets, and I've just kind of watched, you know what I'm saying? I respect your like what you're trying to do, you know what I mean? Like you're trying not to eat dead things. I respect that.
Thank you.
I'm gonna say one thing. It's not even against your diet. I'm gonna just say that what you're doing might work for you and a percentage of people, but people should do the diet that works for them.
And that's enough of Strong Dad. Get him the fuck out of here. Thank you, Strong Dad, for your comments. We appreciate you. Come back next time. I want to hear that shit. I hear the fuck me talking about. Because this nigga want to be a meathead and lift in the fucking gym and eat dead animals and shit. Nigga, I done showed you the proof and the power of the motherfucking diet. If today's stream hasn't showed you, then what the fuck else you need to see? Huh? Might want to hear that shit. I'm teaching people how to clean out their lymphatic system, which only rotates once every 24 hours, and how to have clean blood. This is the first priority. Clean your motherfucking blood and clean your lymphatic systems. Then you could talk to me about all the creatine and protein and complete proteins and dead animals you want to fucking eat later. I'm talking about something completely fucking different. Goldstein, welcome to the show, my brother.
What's happening?
What's happening, y'all?
So first, I want to say this.
Mm-hmm.
I was free for some time before I decided to join that godforsaken app.
Okay.
I joined because Elon took over. So I got my account kicked off December of 2022, which means that I am flies in the face third world nation nigga. when it comes to that app.
Mm.
That's how new I am.
Okay. But you were on a different app.
Yeah, I was on TikTok.
When did you get on TikTok?
18.
18. Okay.
Yeah.
So you were kind of like somewhat an early adopter for that. So you're still in the early adopter category, and you also had a huge following, right? So we got to separate motherfuckers with a following from motherfuckers just on the internet commenting on people with a motherfucking following, right? Like if you create a TikTok account, and how many followers did you have?
A little over 100,000.
If you get up to 100,000 followers on TikTok, you obviously are an innovator and you know what the fuck you're doing. So if you come to Twitter, I gotta let you in the door. Like, oh, okay. He knows how to work this thing. He's not an idiot. He's not a moron. You see what I'm saying?
Right. Well, listen, I say all that to say this. It's been my mission, because when Elon bought this motherfucker, I was like, oh yeah, that's going to be a clusterfuck. I got to be a part of that. Right? It is my mission to bring all the flies and all the fly-faced niggas to your neighborhood.
Wait. Wait, so not my neighborhood. You talking about to the innovators?
I'm trying to fuck the whole system. That's the whole point of me showing up on this motherfucker. That's why I am Goldstein. Because I'm just trying to fuck the whole system up.
See, this is why
this point.
This is why we need you on this side. We're not allowing you to fraternize with the ghetto. You are one of us. Your powers belong to us, damn it, okay? We are not gonna allow you to bring them ghetto motherfuckers with flies on their face to outside of Twitter. I will not.
Fucking Twitter, man. That place is crazy.
Absolutely not. But I get it. I love what you bring to the timeline. You're like I don't even know what the fuck to describe you, man. It's just so new and unique, and it's trollish, but it's the truth, and you be banging. It's like when I spoke to Sunny and I told her, yo, you got to ease up off these motherfuckers. She said, hell no, Hotep Jesus. And I was like, all right, fine, do you. And then I sat back, and then the red wokes came about, and I said, you know what? She was right this whole time. Somebody got to slap fire out these motherfuckers every once in a while. Somebody got to tell them about themselves. So I love that you and Sunny occupy that space, because it's a necessity. It's a service to the community.
Man, it's it's how I try and how I try and channel some of my more, I don't know, undesirable personality traits into something positive. You know, I'm trying to integrate still, and this is a good way for me to do that.
But you never lose the element of entertainment, which is great, right?
Right.
I have a lecture. The Secret of Adoption, right? And in this lecture, I tell people about how adoption happens, and one of those pieces is entertainment, and you definitely don't lose sight of that.
Gotta keep them entertained, man. But
you got to.
Hey, fucking Amber Rose didn't get the call, bro.
No, she did not. Nope.
Nah, she didn't get the call. She is like, you know how Bizarro Superman exists?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, she's kind of like the Bizarro version of Candace Owens.
Mm.
She will latch on to what's hot and grift off of it. But she wasn't necessarily getting no calls early in her career, Candace. She gets a ton of them now. But early on, when she was what was Kodak Black was her name? What the fuck was her name back then?
Red Pill Black.
Red Pill Black. When she was that, she was the Bizarro version of Amber Rose. This is what Amber Rose is doing right now.
Okay.
What this is an audition for future calls. That's what this is. That's how I see it.
Oh, she was like, listen, I know which way. And this is what makes her intelligent, right? Because she's like, I know which way the pendulum is swinging. Let me put my flag in the ground now and show people, look, I know which way it's going. So when you want to send them checks, send them this way.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
You can tell. You can usually tell those types because they just get a grenade and throw it into some shit. Wham!
Right.
You know what I mean? And
Right.
that's what she did. You ain't been heard of in no way, shape, form, or fashion in the black community since you got jumped on that TV show by the bitch.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
That's the last time we heard of you, and now all of a sudden you making headlines because you said Trump. That's an easy headline to make.
Yeah.
So that's how I see her shit boiling out. She's just trying to get future calls.
That's a good point. That's a good point. Yeah. D-Dot said the internet will always win because people don't read facts.
Man. As far as that whole fucking Cameron interview, and I want to save most of this for the space, but I just want to say that you got some weird motherfuckers just jumping out of the woodwork. Tiffany J, or whoever the fuck you are, wanting to talk about niggas, but you use this as a fucking opportunity to do so. Nerd Nice, quit following that weird motherfucker.
Who is this you talking about?
Some weird bitch that decided she wanted to jump out there and comment talking about how much of a fucking joke Cameron is and all kinds of other weird ass shit. I had to block her ass because all I posted on her shit was, so he was acting too ghetto, and that's it. And then she come out there talking about, oh, I see you tried it and shit, and all this other weird, so I blocked her ass. But
she black?
But she pissed me to fuck. Nah, she not only is she not black, but from according to her bio, the bitch is like pure French. So you don't even need to be saying nothing about what's going on. You know what I mean? But I guess she think because she got a fat ass or whatever the fuck, that she can just say things in the black community and just be like, whatever. Nah, bitch, no.
It's a white woman with a fat ass?
According to her fucking header up there, if that's even her.
Don't show it to Unc. Wait, I'm trying to find it now. Is the reply still there?
It should be. It should be.
When was this? How long ago was this?
It was a few hours ago.
Okay, all right.
Earlier this morning. Yeah, I just said so basically Ghetto or some shit to that effect. That was my reply to her fucking tweet, her meme tweet about Cameron, like you really got him. And that goes to your point. That bitch, I don't care how long she been on, you do not deserve a voice on Twitter.
Yeah.
You misuse it. You misuse it and you act an ass. You know you should be commenting on Macron and some more shit, but you all over here on Black Twitter. Bitch, beat it.
The face is okay, but that thing and back kind of moving. Anyway, we can't allow ourselves to get, distracted. NYC commercial real estate broker, past music business, Celtics, Jets, Mets. All right, let's see. First of all, you always got to be aware of people with their favorite sports team in their bio. Y'all know that. Chat knows that. Yeah. Anytime you see favorite sports team in the bio, it is a huge red flag. Huge red flag. I still don't know why. Yeah. But so she says here, whoever booked Cameron to be on CNN right now, count your days. What? This is crazy. He's super hostile and rude for no reason, like he's never done an interview before. He's shaking and eating something weird shit. The fuck is happening right now? Girl, God bless you. This guy says, as men, we find it disrespectful to be asked to speculate about another man. It's gossip and comes off chatty patty. Right. Any man who does that is not a man. Clearly, they ambushed him with the topic. He had no idea what was going to be talked about. Yeah. Yeah, women don't understand men shit. You know what I'm saying? They don't understand. That's why I was surprised at ABL. And she said, so you said, I guess he was too ghetto, ? And she says, so she responded to that. No, wait, Unc jumped in? Oh, shit. Unc said, whoever booked Cameron on CNN is getting a promotion. CNN up, Abby up, Cameron up. Everyone wins. I swear y'all slow sometimes. All right.
Oh, this a real Hotep brother.
Unc on point with that take. She says it's slow to think Abby wasn't established before a washed addict hopped on the screen and disrespected her while doing her job. Oh my God, who is this woman and why is she so angry? What is this vitriol?
You know what I'm saying? That's just I hate niggas. That's all she had to type. I hate niggas. Like, I don't give a fuck what the topic is. You want to hide behind topics and all that other shit. Nah, just type I hate niggas and move on.
Yeah. She says that I'm not
ridiculous.
She says I'm not going to virtue signal on behalf of black women. They're strong enough without me. But if you think that trash exchange was up, what? She don't get it. How are you? So you said you responded. You said, excuse me. It was a trash exchange the minute she decided to use a black man as a cudgel against another black man to a primarily white audience. Allow him to say what he has to say about Combs and move the fuck on. Yeah, they try to set him up. Did you feel like that interview was a setup?
That's all that was. That's all that was. And they gonna dust off as many niggas as they can. Some are gonna bite, some are not. But this is what they do. Like, I mean, okay, how's about this for a change? Invite Tom McDonald on and ask him about Puffy.
Oh, this a real Hotep brother.
Right. Exactly.
Because the only difference is the race. He's a rapper. He's famous, right? He's got shit out right now that's hot, just like Cameron does. So it's not like he just been on the shelf. Ask him, invite him, but I guarantee you that they would never mention Puffy if he's sitting there, or Macklemore for that matter, because he's super hot because of that damn song.
Right.
Invite him on. Ask him about Puffy. You ain't gonna do that, but you will ask the nigga. So hell yeah, it was a setup, and it was just like, what the fuck? And then here you are, all the way wherever the fuck you are, weighing in like you matter. You don't matter.
Right.
Shut up.
Call Justin Bieber. Somebody in the chat said, where's the Bieber interview? Yeah, go ask Justin Bieber how he felt about this shit. You gonna ask Cam. This is
he had no dealings with that nigga. Ever.
This is a setup. This was a setup. They tried to take him down. He felt disrespected, and he acted exactly how he should have acted. I think he was very professional, considering the fact of things that happened during this interview. I think he was absolutely professional as he could be. He used the opportunity to get his grift on and sell his products, and let's just keep it moving. You know what I'm saying?
And this is part of his brand. He got a number of interviews out with CNN and other outlets where he doing the same shit. This is his shtick. This is what he does.
Right.
You know?
Right.
I listen, you invite me on some shit and I'm not really respecting the platform, I'm going to shit on it too. Period. And I'm going to make it very entertaining when I do. But I will shit on that motherfucker.
Got to.
It's just one of them things.
I'm about to play Cam's response right now. But what you got for our setup today on the Twitter Spaces?
We're gonna be discussing that, of course. We're gonna be discussing why the fuck Marjorie Taylor Greene is not the modicum image of what a conservative woman should be, yet gets all the props that a conservative woman should get, I suppose. We're going to discuss that. And then we're going to discuss whether or not, and this is a topic that I'm kind of fucking passionate about, so this might fucking tip into me going the fuck off as well, but is the community notes being weaponized? Because I saw some shit today and I was like, what the fuck is this?
Absolutely. Community notes is always a bad idea. Yep.
Man.
Yep.
I'm telling you. But yeah, that's it. Oh, by the way, as far as that dude who was talking about the Pizzagate and shit, like, I was rocking with him until he brought up the Pizzagate. Now I'm starting to think, okay, this might be a little bit of a limited hangout. Absolutely. Because Germany just decriminalized child porn that should be the story, but this was. So it's weird.
Well, this is old. That clip I played is old.
Oh, okay.
It's just that I hadn't had a chance to play it in the show, and with the new format of the show, I'm now able to work in some old topics I've been meaning to show people, but I've had that in the bag for like a little while now.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm still wondering why in wokeness and the rest of these Eurocentric sites aren't mentioned in Germany, though. But that's all I got.
Hi, yo, Tevin Bill.
Devin Bill.
You know why? Doesn't match the grift. All right, let's see what Cam said.
Yeah, let's actually talk about that before we even get into the questions. Like, elephant in the room. Yeah, let's actually talk about that before we even get into the questions. Like, elephant in the room. You were on another show.
Yeah, I came. I didn't even go home last night because I went to the studio. I washed up though, so I'm good. I ain't gonna explain none of that. But yeah, man, you was gonna say something? Oh no, I seen your hand. Yeah, no, they invited me on the show to talk about what's going on with Diddy and all that, and then. My thing about it was, Mace, stat is that they didn't invite me on to say about how successful our show is or the positive stuff we do in the community, how every day, 5 days a week, Mace talks to kids on a Zoom call. Mace doesn't even promote this. I'm going to promote this for Mace, is that every day at 5 o'clock, it don't matter what's going on, what's happening, where he's at. It could be money involved, it could be a photo shoot, it could be whatever. He stops what he's doing to talk to kids around the world about being positive and doing what they believe in and so on and so forth. And to the point where, one day he was at my house and he told me, Cam, you can't make no noise. Don't come in. I'm not playing with you. Like, that's how serious, no, but seriously, that's how serious he takes what he does. And we do all these positive things, and you call me on CNN for the bullshit, I'm going to give you the bullshit. That's just what's going to happen. So, we got some free promo. I teased the Pink Horsepower. They tried to bring up when Mace bought me the Biggie instead of Puff, and I said, yeah, if you seen it, what you asking me about it for? Like, nigga, it was self-explanatory. So I got us some free promo. I didn't get the shout out to Dipset Couture. Make sure you go online to dipsetcouture.us to order some shirts and everything else. But yeah, I just felt that you try to use me, to whatever Diddy going through to down him. And listen, the video, I don't support it. I don't believe in domestic violence. I don't believe in anything that has to do with being a pedophile. I don't believe in sex trafficking. I think what I seen in the video was egregious, and the charges are fucked up. They're really fucked up. Oh, wait, but nigga, I said what I said. I gave a disclaimer at the beginning. Then we got on the commercial. That was that. So. That's how that went yesterday, man. I don't know why they didn't watch 60 Minutes. They didn't watch Bill O'Reilly. This is what I do on them joints, boys. Y'all keep inviting me up to Fox, CNN, 60 Minutes. Y'all already know what the resume is with them shows with me. But yeah, that's what happened, Stat.
Hey, yeah, I'm sure a lot of people had a lot of questions, so I just wanted you to clarify up here. But you guys know we film 5 times a week. He had the Pink Horsepower up there. Y'all seen it. And if you haven't seen the video, it's on Cam's page. You can go to his Instagram and check it out. And also, again, shout out to Mace for always being positive and doing good things, because that's what we do over here.
Right. I see people in the comments talking about Cam is too old to act like this on TV. These niggas got too much respect for the media for me. Speaking of, let's go to the flashback. He's right. I forgot about this. He's got a long resume of fucking with the media.
Reynolds Elementary School in Philadelphia. Salome Thomas L.
Thank you. I'm a little older, so, I was a Run DMC fan, KRS-One. Yes, sir. But I'm always promoting the positive of rap. I mean, Jay-Z's an excellent example of someone who's hasn't started his own label, who's an entrepreneur. So always promoting that with my young people. But I spoke to some students today in preparation for our conversation tonight.
Cameron, why don't you go ahead?
At the end of the day, yeah, you got an influence on it, but so do movies. Like with me, I'm just an author. So what I do is I write what goes on in the ghetto. I'm not a liar. So if what I tell you goes on in my album, that's what goes on in the streets of Harlem. Now I'm like a reporter. You look at the news, you don't get mad at the person reporting the news. A lot of influence, I think, go to movies. A lot of people look at the movies and then they react. The kids that killed them kids and where was that thing? Like
Columbine.
Yeah, you feel what I'm saying? I don't think they were listening to rap at all. I think that was more like a Marilyn Manson jump off, you know, like.
What if an 11-year-old kid imitates you, Cameron? What if he uses 4-letter words and he develops a lifestyle based upon the street? He gets tattooed. He gets all this.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, let me just say, and then you can jump in. Do you feel badly about that?
No, I don't.
Can I maybe interject? If a 11-year-old were to imitate Cameron, what they would be doing is becoming the CEO of their own company, controlling their own destiny, taking a bad situation and making it good. He has a record company. He sold a lot of records. He's acted in movies. I feel like he's a positive.
Also.
He has a cologne.
I have a clothing line.
He's an entrepreneur.
You know what I'm talking about, David.
Well, no, he's an entrepreneur by his own right.
If you have a child who is unsupervised,
you got to take the whole thing. He's right. You got to take the whole thing. There's a lot of examples, and they like to pick and choose and say it's just the violence and rap. Well, what about the other examples of this person being an entrepreneur that's teaching kids?
And then Mr. Thomas L. has to try to teach.
Oh, the Terminator is not a cartoon.
This is real, though, isn't it?
Well, no.
In my life, everybody's rap is
This is real. It's not a Terminator cartoon. All right, Mr. Thomas L., what else do you want to ask these guys?
You didn't let me finish that. That wasn't very fair.
All right, go ahead. Well,
Then they bring their well-to-do Negro.
Let Mr. Dash finish.
Now we're talking about
Your suit and tie Negro.
the good governor of California.
That's right, and I'm telling you,
the exemplar.
His movie's a cartoon, whereas his rap stuff is real life.
But you said if there's hold on, Cam. If there's an unsupervised child, how is he to know whether it's real or not? How is he to determine what's real and what's not real? Who's to supervise him?
All right. Do you think
they
that
get
the
way
Terminator movies are just as damaging or more so than gangster
I would have to
rap?
say being that there's a visual and being there's no explanation to him and being that
visuals on these rap videos too.
Yo, come on. We know the movies are worse for kids than anything else. We know Hollywood is the main culprit. They love to just jump down to music, but Hollywood is the main culprit. Let's be real.
But what I'm saying is it's glorified.
Disney, Nick, all of them.
There's no justification for all the shooting that goes on. So if he's reporting what goes on around the street, he's a product of his environment. Not to say him, but he's reporting what is a product of his environment.
TV, period. But my issue is that when you rap about what these children relate to because it's in their environment. You've already stated that this is that they don't know your story because you're a CEO. And
so that's another thing the media likes to do. They like to pit black people against black people on trivial topics. It's another thing they like to do.
And the CEO and the do right by.
Looking at a principle.
For example.
Hold it. You're looking at a principle.
Why you don't want to let him talk? You mad. Where'd you start? Current affair, right?
No, wrong.
Well, you faked a lot. I got dirt on you, doggy.
Cameron,
I'm going to get at you in a minute.
You go ahead. You get at
I'm going to get at you in a minute.
Listen, you're looking at a guy who teaches inner city kids and who's hold it.
Wait, why did it get loud?
It's cool to be smart.
All right.
I'm making it cool. Wait, let me talk. I'm making it cool to be a businessman.
It's not about business.
Not about business for you because you feel like it might give you better ratings to portray something negative within the image of hip hop.
It is negative.
It's not negative to be a businessman. It's not negative to take care of the economy around you.
It's negative to make money, Mr. Dash, if you hurt children.
How do you hurt children by promoting to be an entrepreneur and a CEO and to do right by?
Looking at a principle.
For example.
Hold it. You're looking at a principle.
Why you don't want to let him talk? You mad. Where'd you start? Current affair, right?
No, wrong.
Well, you faked a lot. I got dirt on you, doggy.
Cameron,
I'm going to get at you in a minute.
You go ahead. You get at
I'm going to get at you.
This is how you handle the fucking media, bro. All this respectability politics. Oh, you shouldn't act like that. How many lies these motherfuckers tell you? You know how they completely disrespect your intellect and you want us to respect them? I can't stand you respectability politics. I've never liked respectability politics. Ever. That's always was some weird shit to me. 201, go ahead, you can call in. If you want to get on the phone lines, text Hotep your name to 202-596-5631. We got 10 minutes left. But I always hate that respect. Oh, he's got to act right. No, nigga, show your ass. Fuck these motherfuckers. You don't owe them shit. And that's another thing. Like, you yelling and shit. Don't be yelling at me. I'm a grown-ass man.
Let's keep it positive. You're looking at a guy who teaches.
Call from
Rudy the Vet.
Rudy, what's up, man?
What a day, dude. What a day, man. How are you going to get aggressive on Tuesday? You're supposed to be calm, man. I need that violence on Mondays, my brother.
Mondays,
Violence on
I sort of ease into the week on Mondays. You know, I'm not really like there yet. It takes me till Tuesdays. It's turn up,
you, man,
turn up Tuesdays. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, all right, turn up Tuesdays. I can fuck with that. So I'm going to tell you something, man. I'm going to tell you something real quick, man. Where I live every day, the internet ghetto, this is where I stay. I don't give a fuck, man. I'm ghetto as fuck on the internet. It's stupid. I hate it. I buy a gun. You buy Bitcoin. I buy bullets. I love you to death. But I'm an old dog, and I ain't trying to learn no fucking new tricks, man. Give me pagers and payphones over cell phones any day, man. Give me pagers and payphones over cell phones any day. I ain't even get on social media till 2017. I was on Twitter 24 hours and got a permanent ban. And as of polite politics, you know, I don't think we're going far enough with just the words, man. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna jump out there because I don't need them boys knocking on my door. But these words ain't even going far enough, man. These people need, you know what they need. Anyhow, I just want to let you know I'm in the internet ghetto, man. I don't take no offense to what you said because I ain't trying to get out.
Well,
ghetto,
I said
man.
that. I said convicts get a pass because y'all wasn't out here in society.
I don't even want to pass, bro. I don't even want to pass, man. I 100% don't even want to pass, man. I'm gonna stay ghetto. I'm gonna stay ghetto. I'm gonna keep it ghetto. I have more fun cutting my lawn and weed eating, throwing a bass lure, and walking through the forest than I'll ever have sitting on Twitter arguing about stupid shit that means absolutely fucking nothing. Like the chickens in Congress clucking. Like the chickens in Congress clucking. Like the fucking kicker that said, hey, women, guess what? Building a family's a great thing, man. You know what I'm saying? And then they fucking go ape shit about that. Meanwhile, the fucking debt's gone through the fucking roof. I mean, people don't understand it. 06, Twitter drops. 2010, it's used to foment the fucking Arab Spring and uprisings throughout the Muslim regions. 2014, it's used to foment the Maidan coup in Ukraine. And 2016 to 2024, 8 years, it's used to foment civil disobedience and divide in this country so the powers that be can rape, rob, and pillage. And you motherfuckers are on fucking internet arguing about fucking Marjorie Taylor Greene and Jasmine Crockett and your boo too. And that's all I gotta say, man. I'm gonna be in the ghetto, y'all. Come see me in the ghetto, man. I got chickens, got some eggs, got some firearms, got some fishing poles. It's lovely out here in the ghetto, man. Hotep and Bill.
Hotep and Bill. What you mean? How did I say? Oh, I typed it in wrong. Oh shit, sorry, Sonny. I typed in AOL. Oops. What the fuck? That was a typo, my bad. My bad. Typing too fast, Sonny, my bad. Let me delete that. I really typed in AOL Saw. 201, you could call in. Hold on, we gotta let 201 get in here. 19 Keys has commented. 19 Keys says, CNN playing with y'all emotions. They picked Cameron, who gave O.J. Simpson a segment on his show to talk about Diddy's apology. They wanted an ignorant moment. Why not bring Diddy's business partners if you're serious? Well, Diddy's business partners aren't going to show up. That's for one. But I get what you're saying. I get this sense. Good. I check. Okay. CNN playing with y'all emotions. Check. That's all they do. Okay. They pit Cameron, right, who gave O.J. Simpson a segment on the show to talk about Diddy's apology. What? Ain't O.J. dead? Oh, he's saying O.J. had a segment on his show. All right. Why is that pertinent? Well, how is that relevant? They picked Cameron. He got to work on his grammar. It should be a comma here and a comma here. That's why I'm confused. they picked Cameron, who gave O.J. Simpson a segment on the show to talk about Diddy's apology. Is he throwing shots? Is he throwing shots? Is this personal? Is there something wrong with having an OJ segment? It's not intentional? But how is the OJ? How did he fit the OJ thing in there? Why does... They wanted an ignorant moment. I'm not... Check. I can agree 1, 2, 3. I'm just confused on this. I think he's saying Cameron doesn't give a fuck. Oh. Is that what... Wait. Is it that controversial to have OJ on your show? Is that like... If you have OJ on your show, does that mean like... Is that controversial? I thought everybody... Uncle Hotep told me everybody loved OJ. So I'm trying to figure out what the fuck is he saying? Yeah, I get that part, Goldstein. He's saying they brought an ignorant nigga on there to get an ignorant moment. Yeah, I think all of that. I can agree with all of that. I can agree. I don't agree, but I can agree. So I'm not going to argue those things. But I think he's equating OJ. Somebody clarified. I think he's 19 Keys referring to OJ Simpson went off on CNN. Oh, okay. Okay. So OJ doesn't like CNN. So they should have seen... By the end of the day, it's just like one big op, right? It's one big, and that's what CNN does. They play with your emotions. It's one big fucking op. You know? 201, you could call in. We got 2 minutes. Whoever calls in first gets in. Pause. You got 2 minutes, and then I'm going to prepare for my show with Goldstein over on Twitter Spaces. Make sure y'all join us over there. It's going to be epic. Thank you for helping me clarify what he meant. I was just really confused. I'm like, what? Why? What are you trying to say? No, this nigga didn't just say this shit. Yo, he's wildin'. Oh my God. They got to take this nigga mic away. They got to take Biden's mic away.
I say to every young man thinking of getting married, marrying a family of 5 or more daughters. I did. My wife's the oldest of 5 sisters. You know why? One of them will always love you. Not the same one. One of them will always be on your side. That's the biggest advantage of marrying into 5 daughters.
Oh, Lord Jesus. That's the last thing he should have said. Taylor, what up, bro?
Hey, happy Tuesday, almost Thursday.
Yes, sir.
I just got to say on your diet stuff, I'm a little triggered, man. My wife's a dietitian, and my mom came from health food, so I know what you're saying is right. But look, I'm just a red white trying not to be a red woke. Can I at least have my steak and eggs? Okay, all right.
In the morning.
In the morning.
In the morning, first thing. Come on, Taylor.
I'm a red white trying not to be a red woke. Let me have my steak and eggs. I'm working really hard. Give me something.
We're gonna have to clean up your lunch and dinner then, man. Is you having a smoothie or juicing or something with it?
I'm probably more meat than you want to admit. Let me be a red white. Don't take my culture away from me, all right?
And your coffee too, right? I bet you got a coffee with it.
My coffee too.
How many cups of coffee a day?
Oh, me? Probably 1 to 2. I'm not.
That's not bad.
I need it to get up, and then I'm good.
Okay.
I'm a slow wake up. So yeah, not too bad on the coffee, but definitely putting too much of the other stuff in that coffee. creamer, sugar, all that stuff.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I'm
No,
not
no, I'm-
mad at it. I mean, I like my coffee light skin.
Yeah, one of the easy ways to cut all that stuff out is just get some good heavy cream, and that'll solve a lot of your problems.
Ain't that the truth?
But yeah, no, I got too much there. But I want to ask you something that you kind of touched on with Goldstein real fast.
Mhm.
Does the guy the pedo exposer dude, is he validating Pizzagate?
Yeah.
Because one of the things I kept thinking about is on Pizzagate is I know that there's shady stuff happening, but just because there's shady stuff happening doesn't mean that the conspiracy is right. Just because Epstein was a pedo person didn't mean Pizzagate was real. Those two things can be separate.
So I don't know if he was corroborating Pizzagate when you first made that mention. To me, it's more about him saying that vocabulary is real. They refer to them as pizza, right? And I think that's what I took away. I didn't really see the Pizzagate connection, but I think it's known that they refer to, their victims as pizza.
Yeah, okay, got it. Well, because I know that the Pizzagate, there was part of that was real, and that's always true. They were using code words in the emails that were exposed, for sure. But the simplest solution to me meant drugs. Like, let's talk about drugs, and this is something Tim Pool has said too. But it's like I'm not going to go to the deepest, darkest conspiracy until I get an overwhelming amount of evidence. But when you have someone that has an overwhelming amount of evidence, like he purports to have, now I have to re-examine my priors.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
yeah. I agree.
Really fascinating. Really fascinating.
Yeah, I mean, that whole segment is like really disgusting, but the fact that he said nobody would pick it up, I was like, we got to cover this on the show.
Absolutely, and that is. I mean, you could change the world just by ridding the world of that thing. Talk about the tax policy and the this and the that. No, if I could have one wish, it'd be get rid of that shit.
Big facts. ASAP. Top priority.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll see you in Goldstein's Twitter space and Hotep and Bill.
Hotep and Bill. Shout out to the chat. Such a good sport. Y'all dealing with my emotional behavior. Renee Vogel said when HJ finds out the vegetables that he's eating are dead, he's going to freak out. Renee, you know that scene from New Jack City where he had to off his own brother and he started crying? Don't make me put you in timeout, Renee. My own graphic designer. All you niggas can get it. All you motherfuckers can get it. If I could bang on Strong Dad, pause. Your ass could get it too. Pause. Damn it. Don't y'all fuck with me today. Shout out to the chat. Have you enjoyed? I see some of the chat was enjoying what Goldstein was saying. The show is going to continue. We're moving right on to Twitter Spaces. I'm going to go take a break. I'm going to refresh myself. And then we're going to be over on Twitter Spaces. So follow me. Follow Hotep Goldstein, Hotep Jesus, Hotep Goldstein over on the Twitters. And let's keep this conversation going. All right. Shout out to my Rumblers Rumbling. I see you. Appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for hitting our goal. Thank you for helping us hit our goal today. Our goal was $50. And shout out to Francisco Sanchez, Jabari Judah. Cam said, I started a new Twitter just to spam y'all with music until I got the podcast intro deal. I'm literally a genius opportunist. Shout out to Cassius Cam. Cassius Cam showing us some love on the super chats. Appreciate you, bro. Shout out to the whole Men of Order squad. Cassius Cam, Aunt Bailey, Chad, Wasted Talent, Strong Dad, Alex. Let's work, man. Let's make this a fucking success. Somebody asked me the other day, I was in a consultation call. I consult business owners, entrepreneurs, and from time to time, it's not like I don't have like a business or anything like that, but so she said to me, we're talking about Men of Order. She's like, oh, Men of Order is yours? Yes. I am the majority owner of menoforder.com. This is not a sponsorship deal or, affiliate link situation. I own the company. Okay? Hotep Jesus owns, with partners, and I just named them all, Men of Water. These are my products, okay? So when you buy this, you're directly supporting me and our endeavors, okay? So this isn't a sponsorship situation, all right? My sponsor is Syscoin. They got Super DAP. So let's be clear. I want to just be clear as to all of my affiliations and where we stand so people know. And I wanted to say that because obviously people, she thought it was an endorsement. So I said, well, if this person who I'm talking to on a business conversation who watches my show from time to time doesn't know this, maybe I need to make that apparent more often to make sure people know. All right. Be well, stay merry, tell somebody in your family that you love them. And as always, Hotep and Bill. And go stream the Grifties, damn it.
Welcome to the 4th annual Grifties and the first ever live Grifty Awards. And now for your hosts, Uncle Hotep and Hotep Jesus.
Yo, no George, but I can't even breathe in this joint.
That's fucked up. He working on that Coon of the Year award.
Black people, am I right? We've got some great categories tonight, including athlete.
We'll say what's up to your dad.
Season's COVID-19.
Who did you want?
Hamlin?
Hamlin's a sleeper. Hamlin's a sleeper. Female, musical, celebrity, people's political grifty, the Hall of Fame, and a surprise category.
Y'all see we professional, we got the teleprompter and shit. And of course, the one everyone is waiting for, Grifter of the Year Award.
From podcasts to movies.
DJ Protocol.
Yeah, DJ, that's the time to do it.
This is not a grift. I really think Lil Nas X is a gay demon.
How dare you?
Unlike most modern award shows, none of these women have penises.
Women shouldn't speak anyways.
Y'all picked the blackest room for a black. Paint the walls white so I can see y'all next time.
All coons look alike to me.
Some of you white people, too. Some of y'all look like you came from 8 Mile.
We're halfway through. No one's been shot yet.
But I'm going to say at the Grifty Awards, there's only one person more arrogant, more self-assured than me, and that's Hotep Jesus.
Grifter of the Year.
Clap it up for old Uncle Hotep. Hopefully my kids will watch this and be inspired and stuff like that. Fuck them kids.
I'm looking for my wallet. I'm like, oh, thank God he didn't take it. Thank God.